Today we have a great question from Michelle. It has to do with the F-bomb, and this is probably something a lot of you parents can relate to. Michelle says, I overheard my 14 and 15-year-olds drop the F-bomb at each other. This is totally unacceptable in our household. What would you propose that we do? Well, it's a good question, Michelle. About 40 years ago, the F-bomb was a nuclear device. Today, it probably is more in the line of a firecracker, but you have a right to make the rules at your house. Keep in mind, the use of this word as well as other swearing is modeled all over the place, in movies, in magazines, in books. I mean, it's just everywhere. Fourth grade girls use it. It's not unusual in elementary schools. But like I said, you have a right to not want it in your house. So the first thing you do is make sure you're not using it yourself. Or your husband isn't. You're not modeling this for the kids at home or any other time when the kids can't hear what you're saying. Second thing is what we used to do in our house. We had a swear jar, and a swear jar was for the F word, there's a certain fine. For the S word, there's a certain fine, and all that, all the way on down. Whoever uses that word puts a certain amount of money into the swear jar, whether it's mom, dad, or any of the kids, and then periodically the jar is emptied and donated to a church. It's not like the winner gets all the money from everybody else. Another good alternative is to sit down with the kids and discuss how they would like to handle this. And another alternative that you may not agree with, but a lot of parents use these days, is not in my house. You can say what you want to when you're not, I don't want you using it at school, but you can say what you want with your friends and stuff, but I don't want it in my house with your friends or with anybody else. So good question. Things are always changing. That's why it's a good question. So good luck with your kids.